So here we are.
Again!
It's another episode of Good
Morning,
Taro.
Femme.
Just kidding. Good Morning, Femme.
Oh, narcissist!
All right.
Generation
so
Z narcissist!
how obvious do you think it is that I'm clearly hiding the microphone with the bottle of rosé?
Oh, I think it's fine.
It's pretty good. It's a summer rosé. It's a little bitter, which if you're into that, you know, I like a little bit of a bitter rosé.
I am a little bitter myself.
Bitter is an identity.
It is.
I mean, really, like, who needs queer exchange? I would rather join bitter exchange. So we have a very special summer special extravaganza for you.
It's not a ganza, it's a gonza.
Gonza.
It's a gonza.
Summer is coming to an end. And we're not into that. We're in denial. I personally feel that summer brings out the best in my femme identity.
It does to me too. I think I just grow up and I just glow up and I just, you know, I love that humidity. Like, I love the torturous hell of, like, riding the subway and having, like, everything, like,
There's
every
nothing
molecule.
better
I love that
than
sweat.
stranger's sweat dripping on to your forehead first thing in the morning.
My favorite part about summer is when I get my first bug bites. That's when I know it's summer. Ooh, popping a blister on a hot summer day.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Just, like, let it pop.
So thrilling.
Like, I know people like to pop bottles. I can't afford that for the next probably 30 years. So I'm just going to pop these blisters.
Popping blisters in the club. A lot of people like to go on summer vacation. Some people can afford the luxury of going to places like the
Long
Mediterranean,
Island,
Montauk. We recommend going to Reese Beach. So for those of you who don't know, Jacob Riis Park Beach Boulevard.
With a cough at the end. You need a cough.
That's part of There's a Target that's right on the way, which is perfect. It's on Flatbush, so you can stop at Target and you can get, you know, your puzzle books, carrots and gushers.
Cheese balls.
Cheese balls. Don't even talk to me about cheese balls because they are everything I stand for in this world.
I know. But I think also, like, it's interesting. That's another thing I love about summer is dust flying in the summer. I feel like that's, like, it's so quintessential. It's like an ice pop, you know. So anyway, like, snacks are important.
Right.
True like trash food to, like, explore and celebrate my inner trash femme.
I think that different subsections within the queer community prefer different types of Reese Beach snacks. And so we want to allow room for all identities of snack forms to be present at the beach.
And
so, like, I'm a cheese ball femme, but then there might be people who are like, you know,
kales and CSA vegetables.
Right, and
which
that's
is great.
Fine, you know? We don't judge here on Good Morning Femme. To each their own. This is our PSA to everyone out there. Don't judge another based on their snack preferences. I mean, would you call it a preference or is it an identity? You know? It's like it's not your preferred pronoun, it is your pronoun.
That's
it's
true.
Not your preferred beach snack, it is your beach snack. You know?
That's true.
Same thing.
I feel like my femme identity is not like glam femme or like fashion femme or whatever other types. Like, I think I am a Dorito femme. And I feel as a Dorito femme, you buy it, you open it, you eat it, whatever you have on your fingers, you wipe on your dog or you lick them off, and that's how fabulous, like, your femme identity should be.
I love that. And I think the metaphor of, like, as a powerful femme, you leave the dust of your identity with everybody who you interact with. Oh, the other thing that I think it's important to talk about at some point is Ariana Grande's ponytail.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is okay.
Here's the thing. For me, nothing says summer like Ariana Grande. One of the things about Ariana Grande that I really strongly identify with is her high ponytail.
I wanted to go as her ponytail for Halloween once.
I know. I don't know why you didn't do that.
I just, the work, it's a party,
I think it's like, probably a Horcrux of hers, you know?
Yeah.
So, like...
Is that a Harry Potter term?
It's a Harry Potter, like, you can't kill...
See, I noticed it was a Harry Potter term.
You know, like, Lord Voldemort has this giant snake that is one of his Horcruxes, and you can't kill him until you kill the snake. I feel like Ariana Grande's ponytail is the same way. So, we were gonna do an expose, a segment of Piece of Vice. Since we're since we're in a summer vibe,
vibes,
we are going to talk about how to stretch out your summer as long as possible. Because if you're like us and you don't want summer to ever end, we have some tips and tricks that you can use to keep your summer lasting all the way to December and beyond.
And unconventionally long, but let's face it, like with global warming, like it's probably going to be a little longer than it should be.
Right.
But we want it to last till December.
So what are some of your tips and tricks?
So I really, going back to the bug bites, I really like having a good summer bug bite. And I know you're not supposed to scratch them, but I feel like the more you scratch, the worse it gets. And the worse it gets, the longer summer lasts.
Yay, you have a bug bite all the way until January.
Yeah.
And then you'll feel like it's summer. That's nice. That's brilliant.
What are some of your tips and trips?
Well, something that I was thinking about, this would take a lot of work, but I feel like it's worth it. One of the quintessential northeast signs that fall is coming is when the leaves start to change color. But if you're in denial about the summer ending, go to Home Depot, buy a bucket of green paint. It'll only cost, $5 or $6, and just paint all of the brown and red and yellow leaves green as a way to remind yourself that it's still summer.
I like that idea.
It's like that episode of Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, painting the roses red, and many a tear we shed.
Yeah.
It's like that, except you're painting the leaves green.
I try to wear as much polyester as I can. I drink hot coffee. I eat soup.
Yeah. Oh, I had some really good hot and sour soup yesterday, and it really felt like, it is definitely high summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the thing about coffee that's really cool is I think that we have the ability as queer people to regulate our body temperature based on whether we're drinking hot or iced coffee.
That's true.
It's like, how cold-blooded, like, lizards and stuff can, like, regulate their body temperature.
Yeah.
I think that, like, if you have you're double fisting, you have like a super extra hot latte in one hand, you have a cold brew, iced nitro cold brew, and you sort of like go back and forth and until you're regulated at a temperature that feels comfortable for you.
Exactly.
So that's good.
I also love coming home to a really hot apartment where there's no AC and you're about to die in those wide-leg polyester pants.
Oh my God! Stop talking dirty to me.
It's summer
That's
still.
So
I'm
good.
dying. So what you can do in the fall is, first of all, I turn the heat on. Like, get rid of those fucking air conditioners. Turn the heat on. And just heat up, almost like hot box your apartment.
Yeah.
Like, lock the doors. Do not go out, because
Keep
there's
the
a
heat
heat
in
wave
there.
outside,
If you wanna turn on the
it's
oven,
cool here.
Right.
Turn on the oven.
Right, that's a good mental
425.
trick. If it's super hot in your apartment, you turn on the oven and then you pretend that it's colder in your apartment than it is outside. You'll be like, I can't go outside because it's a heat wave.
It's so hot, so I have to stay here.
Right.
So, and just trap that heat. Ariel, you have...
This is
brilliant.
maybe, I mean, I don't want to...
This is a TED Talk.
I don't want to hype myself up here.
This is like screw Elon Muskie.
I feel like this is going to win me the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
So the best strategy that I have for keeping your summer as long-lasting as possible. Nothing says summer like fruit flies, right? We've all been there. We've all
Love a good fruit fly
experienced
attack.
flies.
It's like, who needs brunch with your friends when you can have fruit flies in your salad?
In your own salads.
Yes!
So, go to the supermarket, buy some cantaloupe, some strawberries, and some bananas. Red wine if you're really feeling juicy. Leave them out overnight. You'll attract fruit flies no matter what day it is, no matter what time of the year it is. So you could be the middle of February. If those bananas get rotten enough, the fruit flies will come. If you build it, they will come. So, nothing says fruit flies like summer. Middle of February, you come home, because you've left the bananas out all day, you've got fruit flies clouding your entire kitchen.
I love it.
And you feel like it's summer. So, we have a really, really special What's the Ditty for you today. We are continuing our summer theme. We are going to show you, because nothing says summer like having that super frizzed out beach hair that you get from spending a long day at the beach. Now, if you are like us, hair is something that's a really important part of identity.
Big deal.
Big deal. My pigtails are important, but we thought it would be fun to experiment with some different ways that you can recreate beach hair without actually going to the beach. But you can go into work and people will be like, it's February. Why do you look like you were just at the beach? And you'll be like, I was just at the beach because it's still summer and I spend all weekend at the beach. Do you want to know how we achieve our perfect beach hair? Stay tuned.
To this episode.
After the break, which maybe we won't have one because we don't have any sponsors yet. Hint, hint.
But we could have some.
If you want to sponsor our show, we will do a commercial.
Well, we're really good at commercials. Do I start now?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Linda Ronstadt, queer mom and baker extraordinaire, fixing up some fun fixins from the Middle West, Southwest, and Northwest of all the different hair products you've ever dreamed of.
I'm home.
Hi! Oh my God!
I had the wildest night.
What happened?
So unsatisfied, I don't even know where to begin. I thought it was going to be gorgeous. I met this guy on Scruff. We had also been talking on Queer Cruising, so I figured 2 for the price of 1. I get over there, I get all undressed, we're ready to go. And then he's all, I don't know, something about your hair. It's just a little off. And I was like, what do you mean there's something about my hair? And he was like, your hair looks a little, I don't know, flat and uninspired. So nothing happened. I wasted all of this emotional labor, hashtag, and nothing came of it. Any tips?
I am so sorry. Well, anyway, I do have a tip, and you do look a little sad. So
I feel so sad.
This is my fixin'. I love it. You look like you need a little beach hair to just tussle you up and break you out. So what I like to do is shave a little quinoa.
Oh, well, what are you shaving it with?
Well, I like to shave it with this apple peeler because I don't have any microblades. Get yourself a little tablespoon.
Oh, listen to that chattering, clattering. It's so refreshing.
I know. It's almost like the beginning to a new episode of your life with new salt hair. Oh, wait, where's my measuring cup?
What a gorgeous measuring cup.
Half a cup or a cup, whatever you want, depending on how salty you want your hair and your feelings to be. And then just a little water.
Look at the colors in there.
Colors are just gorgeous. Look at that. That is a minimalist delight.
Oh.
Now my secret ingredient, which not many people know, is seltzer water.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. Because, in the ocean, the waves are bubbly because of all of the,
turmoil and turbulence and all the emotional Cancerian waves just whooshing you off to
shore. So the
seltzer
water really firms it up and sizzles
and
it
says, no Cancerian waves, you're coming with me. Don't forget your fish oil.
I can smell the fish oil and that quinoa mixing together.
Right?
It really creates a subtle aroma of beach realness.
Come over to my bathroom. I'll show you how it goes down. My sweet bucket of cherry sweet pea potato chip love. I wouldn't worry, my little queer cheese ball, because this is going to do everything you've ever wanted. So what you want to do is make sure that all those little bubbles of sea-infused fish-ass oil are just skimming on the top of this grayish little cocktail we've combined. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort of massage this into the fingers. Just let it work its ancient grain magic. And we're just going to glaze, just sprinkle. So you want to get as much of the quinoa onto the roots of your hair, as well as all the way down those lovely femme locks. Doesn't that feel invigorated?
The cold fish oil quinoa dripping down.
Don't you feel heard?
I feel seen and heard. I've never been more visible.
And then you flip.
beach hair only provided by, what's your stage name?
Linda Ronstadt.
Beach hair only provided by Linda Ronstadt. Available in stores near you. Okay. Something's haunted here. I guess that's our show. Come on, say goodbye to the people, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Good Morning Femme.
Ciao.
That could not have been better. What was that?
I think you just flushed the toilet, which is cool.
Wow. The best part about cheese balls is that sometimes you're eating the cheese balls and you can't tell if it's sand or cheese dust. That
I love that.
It's so fun.
It's such a fun crunch at the end. It's
So,
a fun crunch.